Hi, welcome to Alaskan and Thailand. Today I thought I'd tell you all about my experience of going down and getting my 30-day extension yesterday. When I landed in the country originally in July, they gave me 60 days on arrival. That's 60 days on arrival, and then you can extend that for 30 days. And to extend it, you got to go down to the Blueport Mall down. Just walk right down here. And they have an immigration office down on the lower level. If you go downstairs on the lower level, you just go in and there's just a basic paper. You get a sheet of paper for that. It's fill out your name, your passport number, your phone number, your home address here in Thailand, very important. Phone number, very important. Passport number, where it's from, where you're from. Just basic, a lot of basic information. But they also require you to, along with that 30-day extension, you have to have a hotel agreement or a rental agreement of the 30 days you're going to be you're asking for. So you actually have to have the rental agreement ahead of time before you even know you're going to be allowed into the country to stay the extra 30 days. So you got to have that, and I had to get that squared away, get a copy of that with this condo. And they actually ask you to see the key. They ask for the card key. All these condos here, they have a card where you go up and it'll open the door. Just a card chip thing that'll open the door. Most of the condos here have it. I don't use mine. I just took the key off the door key and put it in because the door's open at night usually when I get back. It's for late at night when they close the main door. So they asked for proof of that, and I didn't have it. The one lady let me slide. I filled out my paper and stuff. I actually got the paper the other day, and I brought it home, and I filled it out here at home because I'm really sloppy. I have like third grade handwriting and stuff. I'm really sloppy and stupid, and I probably usually take 3 or 4 times I'll make a mistake. But this time I actually did it correct the first time. I was really impressed with myself. I got the paperwork run. So then I went down and I got my rental agreement copy or paper of that, show that I had it. I was applying for the 5th of March. I did the math in my head. I thought 30 days, which from the it expires in February 5th, and I got till March 5th on my rental agreement, figuring 30 days. But when she stamped me in for till the 7th. So I was actually 2 or 3 days without on my rental agreement. They let me slide on that. She didn't quite catch that, surprisingly. The operation's set up pretty good. You go into you go up there. Like I said, I filled out my paper. I had my rental agreement, and if I was smart, I would have had my card key with me. And very important, another 1,900 baht, which is $57 US. You need 2,000 baht bringing anyway, because that's what another 30 days will cost you. That $57 US. So they have near 1,900 baht, and you go there and you go up and take a number. And you take the number. The last time I went, this is the second time I've done it. I got a 30-day. Like I said, when I first came into the country, I spent 60 days, and then I went and got a first 30 days. And that time it only took me, I walked in there and I didn't have my hotel agreement. I took the number, and when I got my turn, it didn't take long. There wasn't very many people there. And I went early in the morning. It don't open till 11, so I waited, got a number and waited before it opened. So I was seen right away, but I didn't have my hotel agreement, so I had to go back and get it. I walked back to my hotel, and I actually had it. I just had to get it and bring it back. And when I brought it back in the afternoon, when I took a number, they just said, come right up. So I was very quick then, and then it went right through, no problem. Then this time there's a lot more people, and I waited. I bet I waited 2 or 3 hours. Or I walked around the mall. There's a mall and coffee shops all over the place. I just walked around. A lot of people just sit at the coffee shop. Just check the screen when you come by to see what your number is. But yeah, I had all my paperwork, and I got up there. My number finally got called. It took about 2 hours, 3 hours. It was pretty slow. There's a lot of people there. This is the rush season, and it's right before the holidays, so the town's just full of tourists right now, extending for 30 days. So anyway, I went up and I got in line, finally got seen, and she brought me up. They have a pretty good setup where they have some ladies that actually check all your information first, get your passport, make sure everything's in order, your money. They bring you some papers, copies of it. They make copies of your stuff, and then they bring it back to you and sign that. That's even before you get up to the window. And then when you get up to and then you sit there for a while, and then they'll call you right up to the window. In the window, they'll actually do the passport stamp and take your money. Last time she asked me what the reason, they have to write a reason, give them a reason. What was your reason for 30 days? And at the time I was getting surgery, I told her, I want to stay to get surgery. And I asked, could I even extend it to 60 days for recovery time? And she says, you'd have to get a doctor's note and go out to the main immigration office in another part of town here. So I didn't do that. I just said, yeah, okay, thanks. And just the 30 days was enough to get me through. So then I was they stamped my passport. There was a whole table next to me of passports with $1,000 baht bills, stacks of them all over. That's a big money-making deal for the Thailand. I can see that. These were all the visa agents that were doing the visa run for people, and I think that's what they were. But there was a whole table of passports with money stamped in them, and it wasn't in paperwork, and it wasn't the people waiting out here. So I think that was just the visa agent setup, but it was pretty painless. They didn't ask, the lady did ask me that time, what was your reason? I told her the surgery, and asked then if I could, she wouldn't do it, so that was okay. But so that's what I wrote and this time I just wrote holiday / vacation for the reason I wanted the 30-day extension. And there was no questioning at all. They just, bumped me right through the system. It was really painless at all. Took my money, gave me $100 back. Or 100 baht back. And they have to write a receipt. They actually handwrite things. It's all out of paperwork, making copies. They could really streamline that. But the workers did fantastic and have it really running smoothly with the operation that they were given. They could actually, online would be the way to do it. They could really, that would save them poor girls a lot of headache. But they need a job too, But anyway, it's a real painless deal to go through the 30-day extension. But that's the second one I got now, and they warned me that they're gonna start getting. The lady at the visa agency said they're gonna start getting after you after a couple of border runs. I don't know. I have other people that say they do 4 a year or can do 4 a year. So I don't know how it works out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, this is only gonna give me 30 days. So that's actually, I've been in the country for 5 months now. So on this coming 30 days, after that, I got to leave the country. I'll have to do something, leave the country or get my retirement visa. I'm thinking about that. For $1,300, you get 15 months. And then after that, I think it's only like 1,000 or 900. It ain't as much. I could be wrong on that. But that's an idea. If I decide I'm going to stay here, that's probably the route I'm going to go. It sounds like it'll be cheaper. Or I might do one more border run down to Myanmar. That was kind of a neat trip for $190. I thought it was more like a tourist vacation to me. We got to go down, take a long trip, see a lot of Thailand, got a boat ride across the Andaman Sea, got to see Myanmar a little bit. It was a really cool trip. I thought it's long though. I didn't like riding in a car that long. Living in Alaska my whole life, I have more time in a bulldozer than I do in a car. I have more time in an airplane than I do in a car. I have more time on a snow machine than I do in a car. I really don't like riding long rides in a car. It was really tough on me. But it was cool sightseeing that all the way. The van was real good and comfortable. I really had no problems. It wasn't that bad. It was just long, 5 hours, I think, one way. But it's all right. And that gets me another 90 days for another $190. I get another 60 days on that. So I might do one more border run and see how I like it. I'm really falling in love with this place. I can't find many faults with this Hua Hin. I'm really trying, and I keep trying to talk myself into going back to the Philippines, but I really can't talk myself into it. There's just so much to do here, and just so much to see. I'm still being surprised every day. Every day I still see something new, and it's nice. It's not bad things. I'm seeing nice things that are new. Yesterday I went down there. There must have been 50 kite surfers down there, and the waves were rough, and they were just flying through the air. It looked like a blast. I got to do that. It looks like a lot of fun. I got to get into that someday. I'm going to try. But anyway, yeah, there's just so much more to do here, and the beaches are so nice. I can walk to the market and the beach. I can walk to the mall on the beach. I can walk to immigration, walk up the beach and then cut over and go to immigration. It's just nice here, it really is. So anyway, that's my deal I'm situated with. I'm trying to give you guys a heads up that are trying to get a 30-day extension. It's pretty painless. If you're here in Hua Hin, it's normally in low season, it's really smooth. You just go right through. In fact, I wouldn't even advise going in the morning. Go in the afternoon when the people are gone, and it's just walk right through. This time there was quite a few. I was glad I went in at 11:30 or 12. I was a little late. I thought I got there early. It might have been better. Maybe not. Everybody shows up early, so it's better to be a little late maybe. It stays open. They'll take their last person at 4, and it closes at 5. So opens at 11 a.m. And yeah, that's all that application. You have to pick up the application. They only do 2 things there. They do a 30-day extension and something else. I forget. And then if it's something more important, you got to go out to the main office in another area. I've never been to that office. But the one here in Blueport Mall will give you a 30-day extension. Like I say, it's pretty painless process. Just have your keys, your card key for your hotel, proof that you live there, and you have a rental agreement that covers the 30 days, and your 1,900 baht, and just be patient with them, and they're very helpful. They'll help you all through it, and they speak pretty good English. You'll communicate with them no problem. So bring a pen. You're gonna have to fill out some stuff, and just plan if you're coming in, just plan to spend the afternoon there, 3 or 4 hours. And if you hit it, luck out, maybe it'll be a lot less than that. But it wasn't too bad of a wait. And there's a whole mall there. You can walk around, do all kinds of things. So go have coffee, go hang around, do whatever you want, walk around. That's what I did. Time went real fast. So yeah, that's the process of a 30-day extension. I actually did another video on it when I did get my 30-day extension. And I may even showed the application. If you look, maybe the application's on a short or something. I've showed the application somewhere on one of my videos. So yeah, check it out if you still have questions. But yeah, it's a pretty painless process. But these fees will start adding up. You got to factor that into your budget, you know. So here I'm paying $60 a month just to stay in the country 1 month. So you got to figure out a long-term situation that ain't going to raid your bank account down to 0. Well, I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.